From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm in this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 for Dalton. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Evades the tackler and now some space. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Dalton here from the gun. Going deep downfield for Ross. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
On the crossing route, complete. That's Thomas. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. On first and 10, here's Brees. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
36.
The first carry down. This is Alvin Kamara looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Geno Atkins, the Pro Bowler, in there on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now Brees on third down. That's caught. It's Thomas. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now Breeze. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Andrew Billings busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. That's taken in by the rookie, Josh Malone. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21. Yards.
Go on the ball. On the ball. Hey. Nice.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Brady got it. 21.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Got it.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Breeze now to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And out now, here come the Bengals. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Winner. This is Mark Ingram, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Get set, get set. Got it.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Geno Atkins with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7.
Here we go. Get set, get set. 21, 21, 21.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Here we go. 36, 36.
On 1st down, Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
Get set, get set, get set. 0-2, 0-2.
They'll run it with Kamara into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Returning it, John Ross. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. An incomplete, an excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And Dalton to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
44.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. And now he'll tuck it in. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. From the gun on third down, Breeze. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 58 yards.
There's obviously nothing shy about the guys dialing up offense here. They take a shot on third down, and boy, did they get rewarded, even though there was good defense on the play.
Ready. Got it.
Breeze now on first down. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Easy.
On second down, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. On the return, it's Tengen Jr. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
12.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Being chased down, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Got it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Got it.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they put in.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Trey Hendrickson in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Dalton throwing on second down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Here you go, 368.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Breeze now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his 2nd season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners. Those guys can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Dancing to his left. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys that just gave up that play.
Got it.
Now Breeze on third down. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Dalton got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Now it's Ginn. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Got it! Got it! Got it!
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, a 22. Breeze now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Now Ross to return. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Give them 17 at a Cincinnati first down. Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with a
rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Here's Dalton. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Again, this is Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Breeze. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get Thomas that time, and now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Gun, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Saints just continue to roll. And his kick is good. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And now here's Ross. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
That right now That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Forced out to his left. Going, and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They run. It's Mark Ingram, and he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Shotgun now for Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
Here we go with Kamara. And he's got Rome. Oh, shifty. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
They'll drop the throw. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Here's Breeze to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Go, on the ball. On the ball.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Caught Eifert over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And Gary's man complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receivers. And now here's another interception. P.J. Williams with a pick. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Bree's going to throw here. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here.